So we're here today to talk to Richard Seroter. He's Director of Product at CenturyLink Cloud, and he's going to be one of our featured speakers at the upcoming Cloud Foundry Summit on May 11th and 12th in Santa Clara. If you haven't registered, make sure that you do register. A lot of great talks that are going to be happening there, and you're not going to want to miss them. So this is going to be quick 5 questions with you, let people understand a little bit more about who you are and what you're going to talk about in advance of the summit.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit more about your history.
Yeah, so I do work for CenturyLink Cloud today. I was part of the Tier 3 startup that got acquired about a year and a half ago and doing public cloud infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. Before that, spent some time at a large biotech company, at Microsoft, and in consulting. So it's been fun being on the vendor side, the enterprise company side, the software provider side, the consulting side. Gives you at least a decent perspective as to what people are trying to do and what their motivations are.
How'd you get involved with Cloud Foundry?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was James Waters' fault. I think I was following him on Twitter. We hooked up at an interop session, me and him and Dave McCrory, and just talked. And I was back in my hotel room playing with it some more. And I even got this job because of that, as I interviewed Jared Ray, who worked for Tier 3 and founded it and created Iron Foundry, the .NET extensions. And I interviewed him for InfoQ. And a few months later, we went out to lunch, and he's a persuasive fellow, and I'm here today. So it's been funny. I probably owe most of my career now to Cloud Foundry. Thank you a lot.
And what are you speaking about at Cloud Foundry Summit?
Yeah, we'll be talking about some of that enterprise transition to PaaS. Is how do you make that leap from what you're still doing in your own data center, what you're doing with just infrastructure, to moving to more of an actual PaaS mindset and technology set. And just out to dinner last night with a customer who really is trying to move up the stack. And so how can we leverage some of the things we've learned from our customers at CenturyLink and just seeing an industry to help people take the practical next step as they try to think about really doing PaaS and where the benefits are, what the pain points are that it's solving, what compromises might you make to get certain benefits.
And what do you think, why should people come to listen to you? What do you think why do you think your talk's going to be important for them?
Well, I'm hoping that it's fairly practical, that it's going to be something that's not just hand-wavy vendor speak of people who've never been in the trenches with this, is that even CenturyLink ourselves are doing a journey to the cloud and converting our own applications to run on our own private cloud. And so we get to see a lot of this. I've gotten to wear some of the different hats so we can talk about the real-life scenarios. And I'm an engaging speaker and very charming, so I hope it goes very quick and it's exciting.
Great. So last thing, what are 3 things? What do you hope the 3 things people walk away from your talk are?
It's a good question. I think that PaaS is not dead, that PaaS is just, it's evolving. We're seeing that with Cloud Foundry, so people understand that there's still a lot of momentum behind PaaS, that some of us kind of get stuck in our echo chamber, and me included, thinking that boy, everything is just next gen and containers, and we've just moved to this interesting place. We're already in an interesting place where companies are just getting done virtualization and getting into cloud and seeing cool benefits of PaaS. So I think hopefully re-energizing, walking out of the room thinking, wow, there's something really here. I think the second piece is understanding, where do I have to do something different? Because somebody who thinks they're just going to take their data center full of 5-year-old Java apps and throw them in a PaaS and life is good, they might be up for some disappointment. So where do you need to really understand, eyes wide open, what I'm going in with? And then, I hope the last thing is that you walk out with different ideas that you want to try. You want to use different services, or you want to go to the next talk and find out something else about how do I manage this environment, or how do I talk to my different audiences about the benefit of PaaS, or how do I do something crazy just with one of the new libraries that works in there. So hope it all builds on each other. I'm looking at attending this summit as much as I'm looking forward to speaking at it, because I think this is one of the better collections of distributed systems and cloud and application people you're going to find.
Well, we're looking to hearing from you as well, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the summit. Anybody that has not registered, again, I want to remind you to register for the summit at cfsummit.com to make sure that you can hear Richard's talk and meet him in person. And that is about all. So thank you very much, Richard. Thanks for the time.
Hey, thank you.